all the stress is going out. Another deep breath in. And breath out. One deep breath in. And out. Masters, try to keep your body still. This will also help you in achieving the concentration. First of all, we will do a body scan from our toes to our crown. Gently shift your awareness to your toes. If you feel any blocked energy or any stress, any tension in the toes, release it. You have to consciously say, I release it in words. Don't have to say it loud. Say in your mind, I release it. And feel the blocked energy being released away. Your toes are relaxed now. Now shift your awareness, your attention to your ankles. Release any blocked energy by saying, I release it. And feel the flow of energy in your ankles. Slowly shift your awareness to your calf muscles. Release any blocked energies. I release it. Feel the flow of energy. Now, focus on your knees and try to release any blocked energies, any stress, any tension of muscles. Just say with me, I release it. Shift your attention to your thigh muscles and release any stress, any blocked energy. Say, I release it. Now, gently shift your awareness to your hip muscles. Release any blocked energy. Say, I release it. You will feel the flow of energy from your toes upwards. Gently shift your awareness to your lower back and the spinal cord. Release any blocked energies and feel the relaxation. Now bring your awareness to the abdominal muscles and the various internal organs. Release the blocked energies, any stress or tension in the muscles by saying consciously, I release it. Gently switch your awareness to your heart, to your lungs. Release any blocked energies. Say, release it, I release it, and the universe will help you to release those blocked energies. Gently bring your awareness to your upper back and the shoulder region. Gently breathe through these muscles. Feel the stress, feel any blocked energies, release it. Your muscles are released, relaxed, and you will feel the flow of energy starting from toes going upwards, up to your shoulder muscles. Shift your awareness to your arms, elbows, hands, and fingers. If you feel any discomfort, any blockage of energy, discomfort is basically there are blocks. So consciously say, I release it. All the blocks will be released. Gently shift your awareness to your neck muscles, to your face, lower jaw, tongue, teeth, and facial muscles. Release any blocked energies, any discomfort you feel in there. Just repeat, I release it. Now, switch your awareness to your eyes, eyelids, nose, ears, and forehead. Feel the flow of energy. If you feel any blockages, gently say, I release it. Now, bring your awareness to the back of your head, to your brain, and to your crown. Release all the blockages that you may experience. Feel the energy, flow of energy from the crown all the way to your toes and into the ground. The cosmic energy is now flowing through your body and clearing all the blockages that are present in there, and in the process healing any discomfort. Let's thank our body, all our body parts, internal organs, external limbs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for helping us in our day-to-day chores. Thank you, universe, for giving us an able body. Thank you. Now, gently bring your attention, bring your awareness to your normal, natural, tranquil, calm, and soft breath. When you breathe in, feel the inflow of cold air through your nostrils into your lungs and going beyond to each and every cell of your body. And when you exhale, feel the rise of warm air from every cell of your body coming out through your lungs and out of your nostrils. Masters, thoughts are natural. They will keep coming. In meditation, whenever you realize that you are drifting away behind your thoughts, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Our breath is our guru, so follow the guru. Keep your awareness on your breath. Masters, be aware of your breath. If your thought process is taking your mind away, bring your attention back to your breath. Just follow the incoming and outgoing breath. Masters, we are all connected to the group consciousness. We are going deeper and deeper into the meditation. Dear masters, getting thoughts is normal. Just don't try to resist the thoughts or chase the thoughts. Whenever you feel your mind is racing behind the thoughts, bring your awareness back to your breath. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your breath masters. Bring your awareness back to your breath. 5 minutes masters. Heartfelt gratitude to Mother Earth for providing sustenance and all the needs of each and every individual, each and every being living on the heartfelt gratitude to this universe for providing such a wonderful opportunity to meditate in a wonderful way. Heartfelt gratitude to animal kingdom, plant kingdom, all the living, non-living things, mineral kingdom, for providing and sustenance. Heartfelt gratitude to Brahmrishi Pitama Patriji for guiding millions with such a wonderful and easy way of doing meditation. Thank you. Heartfelt gratitude. Thank you so much. And last but not least, heartfelt gratitude to each and every organ of our body. Thank you. Thank you, universe. Last 1 minute after this, slowly and gently bring your awareness back to your physical body. Last 10 seconds matters. Gently rub your hands and place your arms on your eyes. Slowly and very gently open your eyes inside your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently take your hands off your eyes and with a beautiful smile, slowly open your eyes. Those who wish to stay in meditation for a few more minutes, they can do so. Others, they can come out of meditation. Thank you so much, Masters, for being with me and joining this wonderful meditation session. Thank you so much, Salisa.
Thank you, Jaspreet. The energy is pretty high today. Very deep meditation. Thank you, dear masters, for joining the session today. Let us slowly come out of the meditative state now and get ready for our knowledge sharing session. So I invite Japnoorji to talk to us about our favorite topic, happiness. So let's all feel happy as we are getting into this topic. Welcome, Japnoorji. You can start.
Good evening, Masters. I would like to present my screen
Yes.
for this. I hope it is visible. Yeah.
It's visible. Yes.
Okay. So let's start. Welcome all to this beautiful session of 40 days meditation. So today is day 13 and our topic for today is happiness. My name is Japnoorpreet Singh and I welcome all of you to this beautiful session. So generally speaking, what is the key to happiness? You can share your answers in the chat or you can unmute and say what, according to you, is the key to happiness. The answers. What is, according to you, the key to happiness? It can be, for somebody, it can be money. For someone, it can be a good wife or a good husband. Someone, it can be a good friend. Someone will say getting a big house is a key to happiness for them. So what the actual key to happiness is, we will get to know about it when the session will end, by the end of the session. So let's start. So we have a beautiful quote for today. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is itself a way. And the second one is happiness is not outside, it is within you. So what is happiness? Let's discuss. Happiness is a misunderstood concept. We think that it is somewhere outside and will come to us. We will be generally say that I will be happy when something will happen. So if we think, so this is a degree, and we think that whenever I will get a degree, I will become happy. Or after the degree, before the degree, we are sad because we have not got the degree, but we think when we will get the degree, we will become happy. Similarly, after getting the degree, we think that when I will get a beautiful job, a good job, then I will become happy. So after what comes after the job, we start earning money, and with the money, we think to buy a car. So we think that when we will get the car, we will become happy. So after getting the car, we have another plans. We have a very beautiful plan, which is called marriage. And we think if we are not married, we are not happy. So after getting married, we think we are happy. So what all we are doing is we are just telling the universe that we need the happiness in the future, not now. So we are just expecting to be happy in the future, or we generally say when we will get something, then only we will be happy. The will word is only the word which never comes. The future never comes. So the future never comes. That is why we never become happy. Then after the marriage, we say when we will have children, then we will become happy. After having children, we say then when the children will get married, then we will become happy. After the children are married, then we say then that when we will get retired, then we will be happy. So person dies, but he never gets happy. So there is one more concept, that is happiness and suffering. So it is a very beautiful concept, and I will give you a very short example. So we all are able to see a thirsty person. So this person is very thirsty. So in an act of kindness, I will give him a water bottle. So as he takes the first sip, so he becomes contented. He becomes satisfied as his thirst is no more. So the water quenches his thirst, providing a profound sense of happiness. He is grateful for the relief, so that is why he is happy. However, let's pause for a moment and let's move to a different scenario. Now, after this person is no longer more thirsty, then I again try to give him the same bottle. So I think that the person got happy after drinking water. I again give him the water, and what happens now? The same person who is no longer thirsty, he is surprisingly he got more angry now. Instead of saying gratitude or instead of being thankful to me, he got angry, and what he does is he throws the bottle away. So, what could be the possible reasons for this? Earlier, I thought that it is the bottle which gave him the happiness, but uh, what we discover is that it is not only the water that brings happiness or suffering to the person. The source of his happiness was the removal of his thirst, which means the fulfillment of his need. He was needy at that time, that he required water, and after his need was fulfilled, he got satisfied. But what happens again, once his need was met, the same water bottle became unnecessary, even burdensome, leading to his frustration. So he throws the bottle away. And I would like to give a very small example again. It is a very personal example of mine. So my dad is also attending the session right now, and I would give his example. Earlier, we had a five-seater car. So he thought then when he would get a seven-seater car, he would become happy. What happened? He bought the car and he was happy for a few days. Suddenly, it was actually a 3 years back story. And after buying the car, the next month, the lockdown was announced. Now, the same car became a liability and a big responsibility for him. Now, the same car is not providing happiness to him, it is the responsibility. So, we think that our happiness lies in external factors, or we say, like, when we will get a big house, we will become happy. Now, if suppose you have to go somewhere for 1 week, you are on a vacation, you have a very big, well furnished house, well decorated house, a very expensive house. Now you will be tensed and worried. How will you keep the house safe when you will be not here? Now, the same house is a responsibility for you. That house, when you will be out of the house or out of the station for some days, you will be always worried about thinking about the house, if it is safe or not. So the same thing, it is a liability now. It is giving tension now. So we understand that it is not the external factor which is giving us the relief, which is giving us happiness. So it is the condition. So this example illustrates a very profound insight that happiness is not delivered solely from the external objects or circumstances, but rather from the alignment between our needs and the situations we find ourselves in. So, again, we are stuck on the same point. What is happiness? Happiness is a state of being. Just like yesterday we discussed in the gratitude section by Kunjal ma'am, she said gratitude is a state of being. Similarly, happiness is also a state of being. We discussed this point in the starting point. Like here we discussed there is no way to happiness. Happiness is itself a way. So happiness is a state of being. It is within us and does not come and go. We feel happiness when we are in the energy of love, compassion, sharing, serving, etc. We are happy. When we are happy, we accept people and the situations as they are. We feel happiness within. Every act done in a state of happiness brings more happiness. So often we search for happiness in the material possession, achievements, or external circumstances, believing they hold the key to our well being. But the lesson from this thirsty person reminds us that the true happiness arises from within, from understanding our needs and creating a life that fulfills them. There is a big difference between need and necessity. So we need to understand between a want or a need. I want a big house and I need a house. There is a lot of difference. So as we navigate our own paths to happiness, let us remember that our circumstances alone do not determine our well being. It is our ability to recognize our needs, pursue meaningful experiences, and cultivate a sense of inner fulfillment that truly brings lasting happiness. So we have a short example here. Signature mismatch is equal to check dishonored. Imagine you have millions of dollars in your bank account, but you cannot retrieve this money if the signature is not matching with the bank account. Now, in the age of online transactions, if the OTP or the one-time password is not matching, you cannot receive the money or you cannot buy anything, you cannot order anything. So there is no use of requesting the bank repeatedly that you are unable to do the unable to get the money. If the signature is not matching, you cannot get your own money back. So uh, similarly, if we seek happiness, our OTP should match with the account of the universe. If the OTP does not match, then we will always be unhappy due to any reason, be it be disobedient children, a disease, fights in relationship, etc. Your happiness will always be limited because your signature does not match with the universal account. If we do not receive money on the time, what happens? We get stressed. We need the money very urgently, but we are not able to receive the money on the time. We get stressed, we get worried, we get tense. So there is one more concept like uh, we are receiving the cosmic energy with every breath, and the cosmic energy is prevalent, present in the entire universe. So, if our energy matches with the cosmic energy, then you do not need to ask for anything. You will automatically get whatever you want. This is a very uh, This is a concept which needs to be understood very dedicatedly, that if our energy matches with the cosmic energy, you need not to ask for anything. You will automatically get whatever you want. If it does not match, then you will always struggle and never feel happy. Now, we discussed that the cosmic energy is present everywhere in this universe. Now, the universe works on oneness and compassion. Oneness is a very big subject, very vast, very deep subject. So we have a different session on it in the upcoming days on oneness. So what is the universe working on? The universe is working on oneness and compassion. When you empathize with the pain of others and try to help them selflessly, the universe also relieves your pain. When you make a sad person happy, you receive an infinite amount of happiness. I read a very beautiful quote on Instagram. There are two things in this universe. One is happiness and one is knowledge. These two things multiply when we divide it. Both the happiness and the knowledge multiply when we divide it. So it is important to note that if you are meditating, but at the same time you are selfish and you are discriminating against others, your signature won't match with the universal account and you will ever remain unhappy. So what happens is you won't achieve what you are designing for. You will not receive the desired results and will always continue to struggle. So I will uh, present one more example. So this is a story of a Muslim saint. Once there was a Muslim saint who was going to offer Hajj. Hajj is a worship for Muslims, and he was going to offer Hajj in Makkah. So it was a long journey, so he took rest for a while and he slept. In his dream, he went to the Allah's Darbar. Allah's Darbar is the court of the Almighty, and in his dream, he went to that Allah's Darbar and where two guardian angels were conversing. So the first one said to the other, "There are 100 people who have come to offer Hajj. Check the records and tell me whose Hajj has been accepted by the Lord." The second angel checked the records and said, "The worship of only one person has been accepted by the Lord, not by the other 99. They came, wandered, spent money, and left." This thing left the first angel in surprise and he was confused. And he asked whose worship was accepted. Other angel replied, "He did not come to offer Hajj." Now this thing also like became you can say worrisome for the first angel. He was worried. How is it even possible that person has not come, but still his Hajj has been accepted by the Lord? Other angel then replied that, like others, this person also brought money from home and took shelter at someone's place during the journey. The hut where he was staying had a leaky roof and it was raining very heavily. So the family had nothing to eat. It was a very poor family. They had nothing to eat. So they drank water to fill their stomachs and offered a corner of the hut where the water was not dripping to the guest while the family slept in the dripping spot. So they were so generous that they offered a place where the water was not dripping to the guest. And the worshipper thought to himself that I'm going to please Allah and I'm going to spend a lot of money. The same Allah is residing in this family. My worship will be of no use if I cannot help the Lord residing in the family. So the next morning, he gave all his money to the family and asked them to repair their hut and buy food and other necessary items. So he returned from there back home and without offering the Hajj. The first angel now asked address of this noble worshipper. Upon hearing the address, the saint who was sleeping suddenly woke up and realized that even his Hajj was also not accepted. Now he thought to himself that he had been meditating for so many years, but still his Hajj was not accepted. Now he remembered the address which was told by the guardian angel, and he happened to go to the place where that person was residing. And he told them first that your Hajj was accepted by the Lord. The other person was okay. He said, okay, how come you know? And the first person then asked him, what did you specifically do to get your Hajj accepted? Then the person who like donated all the money to a poor family, he said, I had given all the money to the family out of compassion and out of help without being selfish, and without being selfish, like I'm going to uh, I'm going to offer Hajj at Makkah and spend a lot of money. So uh, this thing, the generosity of that uh, worshipper made the second person, this saint, fall in the feet of the worshipper. Now, and at that point, he got to know that the service which the person had done and which that person had given out of compassion was something which is accepted at the gate of the Almighty. Now, though we meditate, introspect, read good books, and associate with the holy and virtuous people, we still fail to feel the pain of others and bring them happiness. This is why vegetarianism plays a very significant role. Not only feeling the pain of humans, but also we need to feel the pain of animals. When we serve others with a sense of oneness, without having any labels of feelings of superiority or having any tags with us, like we are very big, we are superior, we are boss, so we are helping others. Without these tags, without feeling superior, then only we can align with the universal energies and the happiness. When giving becomes our natural behavior, this is something which is very important to understand. When giving becomes a natural behavior rooted in the oneness, then only we do receive happiness. This is the key to infinite happiness, known as Anant Anand. Anant is limitless, infinite, and Anand is happiness. So Anant Anand is infinite happiness. So I will give one more example. So Lord Krishna is sitting in the palace, and whenever Vidhur comes, he says, "Come, O enlightened master." Then, when Yudhishthira comes, he says, "Come, king." Yudhishthira was a noble king who served his people. He wondered to himself, I do so much for the people. I am a truthful person. I am a great donor, a noble king. Yet Lord Krishna never calls me a disciple. He always longed to hear, "Oh, come, O enlightened person," from Lord Krishna. But it never happened until one day when Yudhishthir went hunting in a forest. He went deep inside the jungle, came across a hut where a pregnant lady was just about to deliver her baby. After what happened, she was screaming in the pain, and no one from her family was there to help her, as they had all gone to a nearby village. So Yudhishthir questioned the god why he had sent him there. Now, unable to bear the lady's pain, he blindfolded himself as a mark of respect for the feminine gender, and helped her deliver the baby. After the child was born, he removed the blindfold and gave something to the child as a gift, being a king. As he was about to leave the hut, the family returned and kept blessing him for his noble act. They said, if you were not here today, both the mother and the child would have died. The divine has sent you here to help us. Yudhishthir felt genuinely happy inside him. So, knowing that he had done indeed a very good deed. So, when he returned to the palace, Lord Krishna was sitting, and there he welcomed him by saying, Come, O enlightened person. Now, Yudhishthir was shocked that he had craved to hear those words for so long from Lord Krishna's mouth and finally asked him, "Why did you say that now?" He questioned, "I have always loved you, I have always served you, I have worshipped you, but you never called me this before. Why today?" And Lord Krishna replied, "Today you have served someone as a human, not as a king or any superior person. Today you have attained that state." So meditating, chanting, reading good books, and introspecting are all good practices. However, if we lack compassion for others, all our efforts are in vain. We cannot reach the state of Anand, the infinite happiness. The key to happiness is to start giving happiness to others. Happiness multiplies when we divide it, when we share it among people. And I would like to uh, stop or end the session, close this session with a small story. Now, this we can see a person who is sitting on a wheelchair. He sees a person on the road who is walking and he asks to himself, "Why is this guy so unhappy? Maybe he does not like his job. I bet he can go anywhere he wants after he leaves." Now, he sees that person, and the person who is standing on the roadside is looking at a person who is who is riding a bicycle. Now, this person, the first person, says that today he had uh, missed his bus. So he says that this person is so lucky that he can go anywhere, anytime. What happens? This cycled person is seeing a person in the car. Now he says, the person in the car is so happy. He, despite of any weather conditions, be it rain, be it sunshine, be it cold, be it snow, he can go anywhere, anytime. Now, this person in the car is looking at another person, and he says he has such a beautiful car. His car has a big crack in the glass. Now, like he was looking at the other person and saying that he was so happy. He might be so happy. Now, this person in the blue car is looking at a person in red car. He says this car is so big. If the person sitting in the car would be so happy with a very big car. Now what happens is the person in the red car sees the person in the yellow car. He says that it has always been his dream car. The person who is owning this dream car would be so happy. He is making assumption. Every person is making assumption that the person at a higher level than them would be so happy. Now the person in this yellow car looks at a helicopter and he says it must be very nice to fly an helicopter. No traffic, having the city in the palm of your hand. So nobody in this whole scenario is grateful. Yesterday we did a session on gratitude. If every person looks to his left, to his right actually in this case, and sees and feels gratitude that thank God I have this. The person in the next car is not having. Instead of comparing to the others, we need to feel gratitude. For all in every case, we need to feel gratitude, and we need not to compare for our happiness with the others. We should never compare. Like he has, like in the if we talk in academics, he has scored 95%. He and the other one, I have scored 80. The person who has scored 95 would be so happy. And the person who is scoring 95, he would say the person who has scored 99% would be so happy. So the happiness does not lie in the upper grades, it lies within ourselves. So we need to be grateful. Gratitude is the first step towards happiness. We need to be very grateful and we need to be compassionate. So I believe now, by the end of this session, by the end of my speech and our presentation, I think that we have got the essence of the happiness. So I thank you all. I hope now you have got the answer to the key of happiness. which I discussed in the very beginning. What is the key to happiness? Thank you all masters for being with me till the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Japnur. We
I
got
hope I have not taken a lot of time.
it's okay. It's when you are able to explain everything in total detail, that's fine too. It's good for all of us to have clarity in our mind. That's more important. So thank you so much. Wonderfully expressed all the ideas and thoughts, very beautiful examples. And you connected it with gratitude as well, right? So it's so beautiful. Thank you. Wonderful. Anybody would like to say anything or add to
I would
this?
like to say something. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh, Yesterday,
Mm,
uh, the moment I woke, actually, according to the India time, it is 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. when there is a very grand master from India, Jaswinder ma'am.
mm,
She takes a session. And yesterday, to my surprise, it was 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning. And
mm,
when I woke up, I immediately joined her session. And to my surprise, she was discussing the key to happiness. The same,
mm,
all the subject which I discussed today was
mm.
the translation of her video. And I'm
Okay.
very grateful. Yeah, I'm very grateful to Jaswinder ma'am and Shailesh
Mm,
sir who
mm.
helped me and guided me in all my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. See, this is how our group consciousness works. This is an example of group consciousness, right? So how information gets transferred or made available to us right in time. Such a
Exactly, it was
beautiful thing.
right at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
And even in my last session,
Mm,
I got a video, The Power of Words, right
mm.
on the time.
Exactly.
So it was
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
a group consciousness. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, dear masters. Yeah. If anyone would like to add something, you can do that. Otherwise, um, we will close the session now and get together again tomorrow for our next session.
Hello, sir. Jasveer here.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I would just like to add a couple words to what Japnur has wonderfully and so elaborately explained.
Mm,
The key to happiness, yes, it's don't look at somebody who is above you, more richer than you,
mm,
or seemingly more happier than you. Look at somebody who doesn't have what you have, and you will be happy.
mm,
That is a thing, um, our forefathers, our parents and grandparents always used to
mm,
say, you want
mm.
to be happy, look at somebody who is below you. Below means he doesn't have the means that you have,
Yes. Yes.
so
Yeah.
then you'll be happy. But if you keep looking at the people who have more means than you have, you will never be happy.
Mm.
And
In the basic principle behind this is that we have to have our awareness on what we have,
yes, sir.
and our awareness should not be on what we do not have. That's the key.
Yes.
When we have our awareness on what we do not have, our message to universe is that I am less, I am lacking, I don't have. That message gets confirmed by the universe. And that is the biggest hurdle to our prosperity. Our abundance is blocked by just this one very thing. If our awareness is constantly on things that we want, we are telling the universe, I am less. And that lack mentality will not let you become abundant. So what we need to do is keep the focus on what we have. When you are focused or your awareness is on what you have, that will generate gratitude, and consequentially, the happiness is automatically available to us, right? So that's
Yes.
the key thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these examples were very appropriate and very informative. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much, Japnur.
Thank you.
Thank you, Masters.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay, so we will end the session here and get together tomorrow again with another lovely meditation and another beautiful topic. I wish all of you a wonderful night. Have a restful sleep. Thank you.
Good night, Masters.